get that recorded. Okay, so we're going to start in our C. And remember, you can either have both legs folded without crossing over your bones, or you can have a leg extended out, you can have both legs out, whatever just feels nice for you first thing this morning. And then we'll just move through our hips just a little bit to get settled into those sits bones. And then roll your shoulders back, lift tall through the sides of your waist as you inhale. Now turn your palms open, reach your elbows toward your hip bones. So you release those shoulder blades down. Take an inhale there. Then exhale, drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. Then softly drop your chin in toward your right collarbone and let your forehead get heavy. Then roll your neck across. Your left ear drops toward your left shoulder. And then you soften your chin in and down toward that collarbone, a heaviness in the forehead. And then the chin lowers to the chest. We lift our gaze forward, take a deep breath, inhale, reach your fingertips to the sky. Now turn your palms so they reach toward the ceiling and really lift out of the sides of your waist. Then use your left hand to pull your right arm gently over so you start getting a little deeper through that right side ribcage. Then inhale, lift up top. And then your right hand draws your left side over. You open the ribcage on that side. Then inhale, you lift up tall. Exhale, we bring our arms forward. Drop your chin to your chest and open that space between your shoulder blades. You're drawing your belly space in, so our shoulders are rounded here. You're pushing away. Then inhale, back up tall. Here we'll drop the right hand down. The left arm will go deeper this time, reaching it over. Make sure you release that right shoulder. Soften the elbow, get that arm out of the way. Then take the back of your left hand to your right thigh. Drop your left shoulder down toward the floor and look over to the right. So we should feel that in the back of that left shoulder there. We'll take one more inhale. Then we'll release. That left hand will sweep out to the left. The right arm will reach up and over again. Make sure you're releasing the shoulder and elbow on the left. Reach, stretch through that right arm. Get a nice stretch through the rib cage. And then the back of your right hand comes across your left thigh. Your right shoulder reaches down toward the floor. So reach it toward the floor. So look at me up. So take your shoulder and reach it toward your right knee, your right shoulder. Hold, inhale. Exhale, come up tall. Take that deep breath. Here we'll release our arms to the back. We'll do a nice shoulder roll back and walk your fingertips away. And then push off your fingertips and lift your heart up. So we're spreading wide across our collarbones. Then try to walk your fingertips further back. Do a shoulder roll back again. Lift your heart again. Nice wide across the chest. Then take your upper body and shift it over to the right. So just shift your torso to the right with your fingertips back. Then through center, shift your upper body to the left. So you should get deeper into that left front shoulder. Then come back to the middle. Soften your chin. Release your shoulders. Sweep your fingertips to the sky. Bless you. Exhale, release. Come forward. Here we're going to find our table. Our wide fingertips are directly under our shoulders, knees under the hips. And we'll press away from the ground and around a cat spine. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Your palms should be pushing forward here. Then as you release your rib cage, you'll pull your palms toward your knees. Lift your collarbone and gaze forward and lift your tailbone. And then again, press round, cat spine. Inhale, release, cow spine. Then square your hips and shoulders, tuck your toes at the back of your mat. Press away from the ground with your hands, sit your weight back into your hips, feeling the arches of your feet. Maybe you'll find that you can lock your hands in closer to your knees or even on top of your knees, if that feels okay for your arches. They're saying, ah. And then we'll shift forward, bring those hands down, tap on the tops of your feet. Just feels nice after that arch stretch. Then we'll take our right foot and extend it to the back. You'll tuck the toe, push the heel away. We're still toning into that core space, lengthening through that calf muscle. Then as you release that, push off the heel, lift the heel, press it to the back wall. Take your left arm, reach forward, bicep to ear. Tone into your core space. Maybe you work on lifting the toes of your left foot to challenge your balance here. Full breath, inhale. Exhale, tuck elbow to knee and round like that cat spine again. Then inhale, reach out and lengthen. And exhale, tuck round. And inhale, reach and lengthen. Here, you'll bring that left hand down to the core and your right toes. You'll step your left foot back and find plank pose. Toned through that belly space. As you press away from the ground, you'll lift your hips into down dog. You're pushing your palms forward. You're looking back at your toes. Then we'll just pedal those heels up and down a few times. Now turn your head and peek under each arm. Then with your next breath, sink both heels, really push up your palms, lift your tailbone. Then come forward to your plank. Bring your right knee down to table. Left toe is tucked. Actively press that heel away. Get a full length through the back of that leg. Then as you release the push, we lift the heel to hip height. Push the heel away. Make sure you're not rotating the hip up. Take that right arm, reach forward alongside the ear. You're stretching from heel to fingertip, maybe working towards lifting the right toes as well. Nice. Hold, inhale. On your exhale, tuck, elbow to knee with a cat spine. Inhale, reach out, lengthen, long spine there. Exhale, draw in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out and lengthen. Bring that left toe back down, your right hand down. Wide fingertips, step that right foot back. There's that plank pose, nice and toned through the belly space. Then those palms push, the hips lift, we look back at our toes. We pedal our heels up and down. We peek underneath the arms. This is walking the dog. And then we'll look forward. Any way that works best for you. We'll make our way to the front of our mats. Spread your toes wide, soften your knees. Let your arms fold over the top of your head. Just feel your spine releasing here. Make sure your head is just hanging heavy. Take a long inhale. On your exhale, bring your hands to your shins and lengthen into flat back. Nice and toned into that core space. And then we'll soften your knees. Bring your hands to your thighs. Press away from your thighs. Round your spine up. Pull your shoulders away. Reach your fingertips down to the floor, releasing those shoulder blades. Lift tall through the top of the head. Now engage through the soles of your feet. Soles of your feet pulling in. The outer heels are pushing away. So we're strong there. Inhale, we fill it up. Lifting through the sides of the waist again. On your exhale, you're going to drop your left hand behind your back, called bind position. Your palm is facing away from you. Your right hand is going to reach over to the left side. Now push your right hip away. Open the palm and look underneath. Then release that left arm. Pull your torso up. Let that right arm drop behind your back, palm facing away. Left arm reaches up and over. Push the left hip to the left. Open the left palm. Stretch deeper through the elbow. Release the right arm. Pull your torso up to center. Inhale. On your exhale, bring hands to heart. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Bend your knees. Release into your folds. And then keeping your right foot forward, take a big step back with your left foot. If you want hands on blocks here, you're welcome to always have that. We bring that left knee down and drop the toes under. Actively press the top of your left foot into the mat. Try to take some weight away from the knees. So you feel that nice length through the toe tucked under and the left. So the top of the foot. Now press the top. Feel the front of the hip. We take a deep breath. Then we bring the knee down. We walk our hands back, lifting the right toes as we go. So again, you might find that having your hands elevated on blocks or something else there works well. Your right hand can come up onto your right thigh. Your right toes are pulling in. Your hip is pulling back. And you're releasing your rib cage down. Or you can reach your hands out front, just listening to that right leg and hip, seeing where it feels okay. Then we'll bring that right toe to the floor. You'll tuck your left toes under. As you lift that left knee, push off your right foot to send the weight back and then step that left foot to the front. Here we meet in that fold. Take a breath. Then bring your hands to your shins to lengthen. So you should notice your right hamstring should feel longer than your left there, right? Because we just opened the right one. Then we bend into the knees, bring fingertips to the floor again. The right foot does the step back. We wiggle the ball of the foot away. Then we lower that right knee down. The toes drop under. Then you actively press through the top of the foot. You don't have to lift the knee, but you want to take the weight off it, at least some of it. And again, you can always have, hands on blocks or up in that thigh. You're adjusting it to make it work for you. Just opening the front of that right hip, inhale. Then we lower that right knee down. We walk our hands back, lifting the left toes as we go. And we want to straighten that left leg, the hip pulling back, the toes pulling toward the shin, maybe a hand on your thigh. Then we drop the rib cage down. Feel like your hip is pulling your heel back. Right? Nice full length there. Hold on your inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release. Bring that left toe forward. Tuck your right toes under, lift the knee. Push off your left foot, bend your right knee, and then you spring the right foot to the front. Soften your chest toward your thumbs, forward fold. Hands to your shins with a long spine, we lengthen. Then we soften the knees, tone the belly. You can use hand support to thighs if you like. We stand up, pull the shoulders away, mountain pose. Inhale, we fill it up. Right palm continues to lengthen, left arm drops behind the back. We open the palm, look under. Inhale, reach up. Right arm drops behind, left arm up and over. Open the palm, push the hip away. Inhale, we lift up top. Here we bring our hands to our hearts. The shoulders release. We're toning into our core space. We bring our weight to our right foot. Soften the knee a little bit. Bend the left knee so your big toe is touching the floor. Then zip through that abdominal space. Nice length through the sides of the waist, and we'll bring that left foot up. Flex your ankles, spread your toes. And you can do an ankle circle. Then we'll take that left foot. You're going to step it straight back. Then push that left heel to the floor. Lengthen the right leg. This is pyramid. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Bring your hand into the hip crease on your right side. Then as you hinge forward, keep your shoulders level, right? Make sure you're not rotating that left side up. Bring the shoulders level, then reach the left fingertips forward as far as you can. Still lifting that right hip. Slide the right hand down to your shin. Wherever that works. Level up those shoulders. Yeah. Hold, inhale. Now bend that right knee, reach both fingertips to the sky. Take your left toes and turn them out so that now that toe is parallel to that back wall. Release your arms and shoulders. Then hinge to your right here, still lifting that right hip. This time that right hand lowers down and your left arm. Stack those shoulders up the best you can. Reach your left hand to the sky. Now turn that left palm back. Bring the back of your left hand toward the outside of your right hip and see if you can nudge that left shoulder up a little higher. You should feel a nice opening through the front chest and shoulders there. Then release that left hand back to the sky. Bend your right knee. Move your right elbow onto your thigh. Heel toe your left foot so you're longer between your feet. Sweep your left arm up and over your ear and stretch that whole left side. Now you want your right knee to be reaching out toward the pinky toe. Lengthen that left side. Try to take weight away from your right elbow. Doesn't have to completely lift, but maybe it does. We breathe, inhale here. Exhale, you push off your right foot, reach your hands to the sky, gentle warrior. Release your shoulders up your ears, bring your arms out. Rebend that right knee for your warrior two. Now check your shoulders stacking over your hips, the knee reaching toward the pinky toe, and the arms get strong. Then you push your feet apart. Nice. Hold, inhale. Then lift up tall. Lift your left heel and turn to the front of your mat. Bring your fingertips down to the floor. Shift your weight and step your right foot to the back to your plank. Exhale, lift your hips down, dog. Do that pedaling of your heels, the peak underneath your arms. Come forward to your plank. Tone into that core space. Bring your knees to the floor if you like here. Elbows will hug the rib cage as you lower your ribs to the floor. Pull your shoulders back, lift your heart forward. So you can stay here with the elbows, or we've warmed up quite significantly. Maybe you have a cobra or an upward. Shoulders back, top of the head is lifted toward the sky. We breathe, inhale. Exhale, we lower. We tune into our belly. And I want you to first lift the front hip bone so your tailbone lifts a little bit. That's going to help support your back. You're going to press your knees, tuck your toes, look back into your down dog. Then look forward. Move to the front of your mat. Settle your feet hip distance. Fold your arms. Inhale. Hands to your shins. Exhale, we lengthen. Soften your knees, tone your belly, hands support the thighs if you like. Gently round your spine up, pull your shoulders away, find mountain. Inhale, reach up tall. Left side grows taller, right arm releases behind, open that left palm. Inhale, sweep your arms, left arm behind, right arm up and over, open palm. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Shoulders away. Tone into the sides of the waist. Soften your left knee. Bend your right, bringing your big toe to touch. Then just zip up that abdominal space. When you're ready, right knee lifts. Flex the ankle, spread your toes. Then we take that right toe straight back. Bring the toe to the floor, then press the heel flat. What we call train track feet, right? You're standing on the two rails of a train track. Hips are square. Inhale, we fill it up. Left fingers come into your hip crease. That's where you fold. You bend right into those fingertips. Now, here's where we check our shoulders. We want them to be level. Make sure that right arm's not rotated up. Now, reach your right fingertips further forward and slide your left hand down to wherever that works for you. We're lifting out of that left hip bone, lengthening that hamstring. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Then we bend the left knee, both fingertips lift to the sky. We take our right toes, turn them out. So this is triangle, shoulders release, arms come forward and back. Again, you hinge into that hip crease on the left, reaching your fingertips as far forward as you can. Then we lower the left hand down, reach the right arm up. Still lifting out of that left hip, we turn our right palm back. The back of the hand reaches toward the outside of the left hip, or wherever that lands for you. Then we try to nudge that right shoulder up toward the sky, looking up toward the ceiling. Right, so that's bind, position for the arm. Then we release that right hand back up. We bend into that left knee. Move the left elbow onto the thigh. Heel toe the right foot to create more distance between your feet. Then we sweep that right arm up and over the ear. Then we stretch that whole right side up. We make our feet strong so we can release weight off that left elbow. Maybe that arm reaches up. Hold, inhale. Exhale, we pull back up to our gentle warrior. Reach fingertips to the sky. Look to your left. Bend that left knee out toward your pinky toe and then reach those arms. Now, shoulders release, but then arms strengthen. And then the feet get strong. We push them away from each other. Warrior two. Hold, inhale. Push off that left leg, reach up top. Lift your right heel, turn and face the front. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Now, if it works better for you to bring your left knee down and then, your right knee down and then kick your left leg back, or you can do that without the knee down, whatever works best. Tuck your toes, press up and through, down dog, we breathe, inhale. Exhale, forward to your plank. Choose knees or toes here, elbows hug your ribs, hips strong. Your variation here, Sphinx, Cobra, up dog, we breathe. Inhale, we lower. Again, first we tone the belly to lift the tailbone. Then we press away. Tuck the toes and move back into our down dog. Long breath, inhale. And exhale. Look forward toward the front of your mat. Move into that space. All right, moving into our balances. With wide spread toes, chest softens to thighs, we fold, inhale. We bring hands to shins, we lengthen to our flat back. Then we soften the knees, tone the belly, we round the spine up, the shoulders pull away. We find that nice solid mountain pose. We soften the right knee just a little bit as we reach fingertips to the sky. We bend that left knee. So it's starting with just your big toe touch. Then relax your shoulders, bring your hands to your heart. Press your palms solidly together. You should feel that helps wrap that abdominal space in. Then we take that left knee, we lift it up. We spread the toes, we flex the ankle. We hold on our inhale and our exhale. Then you move that left foot either to the inner thigh or the outer calf. You rotate that knee open, squaring your hips to the front. Then see if you can't move your gaze upward. Tone into that belly space. Hold, inhale. Exhale. We take that left knee forward and we do that step back. Roll your shoulders back, soften that left knee, lift your right heel. Lift your right knee. Flex the ankle, spread your toes. Square hips and shoulders here. Press those palms. Keeping shoulders released, move that right knee into your tree pose, wherever that is for you. Try not to stand on the knee itself and feel the foot and the thigh or calf come together. Inhale, we fold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale again. Then see if you can start moving your gaze upward. Right, so anytime we change our visual space, challenges our balance. One more inhale. And exhale. Then gently release the right toes. Shake out your legs a little bit. Let your arms hang to the sides. Soften your chin to your chest. And here's our ragdoll. We're just nice and easily letting the whole body release. Make sure you soften all the joints so that you're not rocking against any locked ankles or knees or hips. Take one more inhale there. Then bring your fingertips to the floor in any manner that works for you. We'll bring our knees down. We'll bring our hips around, bring our toes around. And then with your hands behind your knees, soften your chin. Just roll to your back, let your shoulders release. Hug your knees in close to your chest and gently move through that lower back space. Then we'll lower our toes out wide, so their pinky toes are on the outer edges of the mat. You'll take both knees and drop them over to the left. So it feels like the inside of your right knee is trying to touch your left foot. Now, we're stretching that outer hip. If you feel like you can use more stretch, take that left ankle, place it on your right outer thigh, and then let those knees drop again. Now, if that created too much stretch for that right hip, then you take your left foot back off. Shoulders are flat to the floor. We breathe, inhale, and exhale. Then we take that left foot off. We bring both knees through center and drop them to the right. Left inner knee is reaching toward right foot. So make sure you have enough space there that your right foot is not in the way of your left knee. And again, if you want more stretch, you place that right ankle on the left outer thigh. You should feel that stretch across the outside of the hip into your lower back. Shoulders are flat to the floor. Then we release that right foot. Just windshield wipe your knees a couple times side to side. Should feel nice. Then we'll again hug both knees into the chest, giving your lower back space a nice release. And then we'll take our toes to the sky, arms to the sky. And you can choose to stay there with toes up, or you can bring your knees wide and find your happy baby. Right? It allows you that space to rock side to side. You can reach to your calves or your toes. Or if dead bug feels better for you with knees 90 degrees, feel free to go there. You can place a block under your hips for supported shoulder stand if you like. We'll just feel our bodies sink heavy into the mat.